Hey everyone, Jason with Leech Outdoors here with your fishing report for this week. Pretty much the same status quo from the last couple of weeks on Leech Lake. The morning bite as well as your evening bite has been best for your numbers of keepers. Up shallow, 6 to 12 feet of water. Whether you are throwing jigs, whether you're slip bobbering, pulling crankbaits, or even spinners at times has worked. But as the sun gets higher, definitely you start moving deeper. And that's when most of our success has been on lindy rigs, whether it's pulling a lindy rig in a crawler or a lindy rig with a minnow. Leeches at times have worked. When they have worked, it seems like smaller leeches seem to be the ticket, especially on those days where the fish are a little bit more finicky. But when you do have to move out, look to fishing the shoreline breaks, anywhere from 15 out to 28 feet of water, pulling those lindy rigs along. Pay very close attention to your speed and your presentation. This time of year, those little things can make a really big difference. The crankbait bite has definitely slowed down. Not hearing as many really good reports on the crankbait bite. I have not been doing that as much of that. I have been out trying it, but just haven't seen the real schools of fish that maybe we've seen in years past. But it doesn't mean it's not going to work. There are reports of people catching fish on crankbaits, but you definitely have to cover a lot of water. And one thing that's going to probably work best is go fast. The faster you go, 2.8 miles an hour, 2.6, 2.7. Cover more water, cover more ground, get 2-3 people in the boat, try different crankbaits, different colors, different sizes, and typically the first couple of fish you catch is going to tell your story. One of the guides here up on Leech Lake echoed that the other day when I was talking to him. Otherwise, other lakes in the area have been producing well. Cass Lake has had a good report of late, catching walleyes, especially a lot of keeper walleyes out on the steeper breaks and along the bars in 18 to 28 feet of water. Crawlers have definitely been best out there, but as well as chubs and jigging raps. Many of the other local lakes in the Hackensack and Longville area, you're hearing a lot of reports of very good smallmouth and largemouth bass fishing on the weed lines and along the rock edges. Anywhere where you can find rocks mixed in with cabbage, for example, is going to be a dynamite smallmouth spot. On Leech, the muskie fishing has definitely started to pick up. Many anglers are out there throwing for muskies. Variety, everything from topwaters to bucktails. Are probably going to be your two top presentations to go, but there have been a lot of really good reports fishing the rocks on Leech, and that's obviously this time of year as that water warms and gets up in the upper 70s. That's when the muskies will start to go. So if that's something you like to do, it definitely sounds like the bite is getting there. Some of our guides told me, for example, has been out muskie fishing a lot and has had some success. If you haven't been able to see that, check that out. But it's just that typical August. You really need to be versatile this time of year. You need to have all the different kinds of baits and the different rods and everything, rigs, everything all ready to roll in your boat, because one day it works and the next day it doesn't. You got to be able to switch things up. And so being versatile is the name of the game. Obviously, until next week, if you have any questions, give us a shout on Facebook. But we'll have a report for you next week. Thanks.